Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, my chocolate martini Glamlite palette came in, and my Pina Colada highlighter came in as well. So we are going to review these products, but we're going to make it a little Halloween festive review. Yeah. I also have a chocolate martini with me that I will be trying with you before we start with this review. So if you would like to see what do you think about this palette, what do you think about this highlighter, what do you think about the chocolate martini, and the Halloween look that I'm creating, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, let me just show you real quick the items that I purchased. So here is the packaging. I think it is so cute. You can definitely put this on display somewhere if you like. And it's so cute because you literally have to like peel this open just like a liquor bottle to even open the palette, which I haven't done. So this is part of the Happy Hour collection by Glamlite Cosmetics. They came out with 4 new palettes and they all have a theme for a drink. This is the chocolate martini, and they have one for the dirty martini, they have one for margarita, and they have the wine one. So they each have like their color scheme. If I had to choose one, depending on what my favorite drink is, which is a dirty martini, it would be the green eyeshadow palette. But even though I love greens, I just don't see myself using a monochromatic green palette all that much. So it would literally just be sitting there. And that is why I chose this one out of the 4. They also came out with 2 highlighters, the Pina Colada, which is meant for like your lighter skin tones. And they also came out with Mimosa Highlighter, which is meant more for like your darker skin tones, because I believe it has more of like a gold orange shift to it. This one is like a champagne shade. The highlighter will run you for $14 and the eyeshadow palette will run you for $35, and it has 15 shades in it, which I feel is a very decent and good price. The reason for my hair is because I am going to, after I do my eyes and review the palette, turn myself into a baby deer or a fawn. I don't even, yeah, but this right here, this is my inspiration. I figured this palette is perfect for that Halloween look, and we might as well make it fun, right? Because it is a fun collection. I also made myself a chocolate martini, so let's try this out. It's good, but not my favorite. It's a little sweet, but okay. Let's bring you guys in closer and we can get started. All right, let me just show you me opening this bottle. Man, it's like really good, sealed really good. Just like a liquor bottle. There we go. It's open, and there it is. Okay, here is the palette. I think it's so cute because it actually has nutrition facts on the back. A little protector. It has a mirror, the little chocolates, and this is what the palette itself looks like. So I'm excited to dig in. What do we think? It's cute, right? I'm not going to do swatches since it is 15 shades, and I do have to get going with this look since it's going to be like a Halloween look and it's going to take a little bit longer. So yeah, so let's get started on the eye look. All right, guys, so I'm looking at the picture and it's a pretty warm look. I'm not going to do exactly what she has. I'm going to put my own twist to it just because I want to test out some of these shades. So the first shade I'm dipping into is Irish Cream. Feels very smooth. That's what it looks like. Quick little swatch. So it looks like it's pretty pigmented. I'm using a Morphe Ariel A11. It's a fluffy brush. And I'm going to use this like my transition shade. I already primed my eyes. I used the MAC paint pot. A little info about me. I actually went to bartending school, but I never actually bartended. So I know how to make some drinks. It's a pretty shade. Beautiful, blended, gorgeous. All right, so I think I'm definitely going to keep the eyes pretty warm. So now I'm going to jump into syrup, and I'm using a Morphe M441. And I'm going to keep this on the outer corner because I want to keep the inside nice and bright. Oh, that's pretty pigmented. I barely dipped into the palette. Okay, another beautiful shade that blended out like a dream. Okay, and the last matte shade I'm dipping into is Creme de Cacao right here. It's basically a darker variation of the last shade I used. This is an M330. So far, these mattes are blending out amazing. They are very pigmented. They're layering on top of each other very nicely. I have heard great things about Glamlite. I mean, they did a collaboration with Michaela, you know? All the other collections that they released didn't really call out to me, and this is the first collection where I'm like, okay, I need to pick something up from this collection. Even though the theme did call for a lot of color, they actually did do a palette that's kind of on the neutral side for those who are scared of color, you know? So far, I have loved every single shade. This matte formula is really good, and it's definitely good quality. All right, now in the reference picture that I have, she left the eyelid matte, but I don't want to do that. I want to dig into some shimmers because I have heard great things about Glamlite's shimmers. So I'm going to dig a little bit into Livin' Lavish, which is like a beautiful orange shade. And then in the inner part of my lid, I'm going to go into Vanilla Vodka, which is a white shimmer. I am going to use my finger. Oh, that feels creamy. I literally barely dipped my finger in there, and look at that swatch. Wow. Okay, Glamlite. I'm going to put this right here on the edge. Just a tiny bit. Not too much. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I know what everyone is talking about. Okay, now I am going to dip into, like, it looks white, but it definitely has ships in there. And I'm going to add that to the inner part of my lid. And again, oh my gosh, it feels so smooth. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Last year I did do a couple of, did I? No, I didn't. Wait, I don't remember. But I have done Halloween looks on my channel. Sorry guys, I thought I pressed record. I'm going into my IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is in the shade Light. I did forget to tell you guys, I went into my A24 from Morphe and Ariel. I don't remember if I told you guys, but I did purchase another brush set. Ariel went ahead and restocked his big brush set, the one that includes the face brushes and the eye brushes. And I went ahead and bought another one because the face brushes in that collection are my absolute favorite right now, and I had to have backup. So So yeah, using the KKW concealers. I know they're not sold, but I needed to use them today. For now, I'm laying down the concealer so I can finish up the lower lash line for the eye look. Okay, she actually only has white on the lower lash line. So we are going to jump into the Wet n Wild. It's like a little white paint situation here. I'm using an Ariel and Morphe A19 brush. It's like a flat little, hopefully this works well. Let's see if it works. And I'm going to, so maybe I shouldn't have put any concealer on. Now I am going to just blend this a tiny bit before I go in with powder. This isn't going to be absolutely perfect because if I'm being honest, I was not completely prepared to film this video. I kind of am just using what I already have instead of planning ahead of time and going out and purchasing anything that I might need. I'm just working with what I got. I figured this would be a pretty easy, like super quick costume idea. Something like that. Okay, now I am going to dip in to dark chocolate. And I'm probably going to speed through this process. I'm just going to set the nose, blend it out a little bit, and also create that line here. I did set the white and it did kind of fade down a little bit, but I didn't want to get everywhere and move around. I'm using an Ariel A29. All right, guys, this is what we have so far, but now we are going to bronze up the face, and I'm just going to use a regular bronzer for now, and then once I'm done, I will add the dark chocolate shade from the palette to kind of make it go together with the brown that I already have in the center. I did set where I still have foundation showing, and I'm going to use my Alamar Cosmetics. Going to go into the darkest shade. This is the medium tan, and this is a Morphe Ariel A58. And I'm just going to okay, now that I have this on, I am going to dig into the palette into dark chocolate and add a little bit of that so it could all just tie in together. I'm using an A3.2 from Ariel and Morphe. I really dipped into that, so I gotta tread softly. Okay, this is what we have so far. I am going to put a tiny bit of blush, and I'm going to use the Glamlite highlighter. I was really excited for this. It looked so pretty. This is the Pina Colada highlighter, and this is the packaging. It looks just the same as the unicorn, which I thought was so cute. Oh, I didn't even tell you. This has an 18-month shelf life, and it was made in China. Isn't she pretty? I'm only going to put just a tiny bit of highlight. This is a Sigma Soft Blend 4-0. Let me swatch it. Oh, it feels so soft. Oh my goodness. So pretty. That swatch was crap. Here. Let me swatch it for you guys. Oh, so pretty. I'm only going to do a tiny bit. And I'm going to do it right here. I want the top of the cheekbones to be highlighted. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. It is so soft. Very, like, even though it's powder, it's creamy. Does that make sense? I'm also going to use this to highlight my brow bone. This is in Ariel and Morphe A18. This might become a new favorite highlighter. The formula is so soft. Sad I can't showcase it more with this Halloween look, but you could see there how beautiful it is. Okay, now a little bit of blush, and I did bring up my Charlotte Tilbury. This is in Ecstasy. I'm going to do a tiny bit, not too much. In the picture, she didn't do any blush, but I feel like it needs a little bit of blush, right? Not too much, just a little bit. And this shade seemed like the perfect. Oh, this is Ariel A22 with Morphe. All right, next comes the little dots, and I think we're done. Oh, and I'll put the lashes on and all that. Okay, for the white dots, I have a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild paint. And I am really concentrating the brush with the white paint. I mean, they're not dot dots, but we're gonna blend it, don't you worry. All right, guys, and the look is done. The hair makes sense now, right? It's not perfect, but it does the trick for the Halloween makeup. I did put white liner on my lower lash line. In case you were wondering what lashes these are, they're by Boldface Makeup. This is in the style After Hours. I bought these lashes, I want to say 2 years ago, and I don't use them often because they're so, you know? But they go perfect with this eye look, right? Yes. Oh, and for the dots, I just went ahead and used the brush that I put them on with and just kind of swirled and blended it. And I feel like it looks good. You know, decent, good enough for a quick Halloween makeup look. This took me about an hour and a half to do. So definitely reasonable if you get invited to a Halloween party at the last minute. Please be safe. Take your precautions and whatnot. But if you are partaking and say you don't have time or just didn't think you were going to, this is definitely a quick Halloween makeup look that you can achieve with what you do have in your collection. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys had a good time. I certainly did. It is my first Halloween look for my YouTube channel for 2021. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. I know. I love scary movies. I love every part of Halloween. My child already has her costume. My twins already have their costume. We're going to the pumpkin patch tomorrow morning. We're going to take cute pictures. Halloween is my jam. I had so much fun playing around with this palette. It is a beautiful palette. I cannot wait to dig into it more. It does kind of suck that I wasn't really able to showcase this palette in this video, but it's okay because more videos with this palette are coming. I will either be doing a 3 looks 1 palette, or I will do a couple of videos for my quickie eye look series. But the mattes that I used, beautiful. The shimmers that I used, beautiful. I honestly am excited to create looks with this palette, and I will definitely keep an eye out on Glamlite and see what other releases they have coming, because I am more than happy with my purchase. And this highlighter is so beautiful. It might become my favorite. The formula is gorgeous. The shade, I love this shade. It's a powder, but it feels so creamy. I hope that makes sense. I cannot wait to keep using that, and I think it will definitely become a favorite. Okay, well, that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so many reviews out there already of this eyeshadow palette that I decided that I wanted to make this review a little bit different, and I hope you liked it. Okay, that's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys have no idea. I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. So on that note, I will see you on the next video. Bye.